Danny, would you like to pick up the challenge of environment?
Yes. Hi, everybody. So this is connected with work environment, this section. What we've got here is an iceberg. Just want to make that clear, if it's not already. At the top here, that kind of represents the face-to-face work we do. That's the kind of work we do, direct work with children and families. But underneath that, you've got all of, a massive element. It's the kind of nuts and bolts of what we do. It's the logistics of what we do. In a way, it's kind of the boring part of what we do that we don't want to think of. But it's about things like parking. It's about things like having desks, having chairs, having workable telephones. And what we found in our discussions this week is that there's some consistent themes of issues around this amongst our workers. Now, we understand that there's a corporate model. We understand that resources are scarce. But one of the themes that we were hearing was, do we also appreciate children that we work with? They don't always fit into this corporate model. And because the children don't fit into the corporate model, neither do the workers. Just to give you some anecdotal evidence of how this plays out. If you imagine a situation where you've got a social worker who's just come back from a very, very difficult visit, really needs some emotional support around that, comes back to the office, there's nowhere to go. There's no space, there's no allocated breakout room or anything for her to have a chat with the manager. One person told us, the only place we can go? To the toilet. Have a meeting in the toilet, or the stationery cupboard. I suppose the stationery cupboard is preferable to the toilet. And apparently one manager has actually, this might surprise you, set up chairs and a desk in a stationery cupboard just for the purpose of these kind of breakout meetings. So imagine the emotional impact that has on the worker. And it's not just about that, though. It's also about the cost. Another piece of anecdotal evidence. One worker says, every day, virtually every day, come to the office, 20 minutes to find parking, 20 minutes to find a desk, 20 minutes to set up a computer. So that's one worker, 1 hour each day. You can do the maths, how many workers we've got in that situation. At the end of the day, it's about bottom line as well. It's about the money that this costs. It's hugely inefficient, therefore costly. Now, we understand that some of these problems aren't going to go away quickly. Logistics can't be addressed quickly. We don't expect them to be. What we do expect, I think, from the senior decision makers amongst us is to give credence to the problem and to really give it some considered thought. Hot desking is massively controversial amongst the workers. It seems like people want a desk and a chair. They need to know where they're going. It gives them security and the ability to have those kind of important emotional conversations with their clients. So we'd like you to actually consider that carefully and assess it properly and consult with the workers about that. But although that can't be dealt with maybe immediately, we have identified definitely some things that can be done quite quickly, and certainly some quick wins that we could implement immediately that will start making a difference. One of the things we've considered is to do with parking in High Wycombe, massive parking problem. So we thought, is it possible to rent some spaces from the district councils or something so people know where they're going to park every day? Apparently something similar is happening in Aylesbury at the moment. So could we consider some kind of solution for that for High Wycombe? Can we think about how we're using spaces? Apparently we've got space available. There's in Amersham, I believe, in Lane End, there's other Bucks buildings that are available. Are we utilising all the space that we've got? I'm really moving forwards towards quicker wins, thinking about home working. Now there's a great deal of variation in how people feel about that. Not every worker is going to want to work from home. Not every manager seems to be comfortable with their workers working from home. It's safe to say that workers do need an office to come to. We need to get together, we need to share. But are the managers promoting the home working wherever it is possible? Because those workers that do want to go and can work from home, if they go home, that frees up resources, that frees up space. And a very quick win, something that can be done Monday, is I work in High Wycombe, but on floor 2 in Aylesbury office, there's some breakout rooms. If we could devote those to social care use only, if they could just be taken out of the Condeco system so people can't book them, then immediately we've got those breakout rooms where people can start having their supervision meetings. And that's going to be an immediate win. It will make a difference to the workers, to our organisation and to our service immediately. So thanks very much.